This is a 1992 HDJ80, the real turbo. Of course, it comes equipped with a 1HDT engine built for turbochargers. Not just a turbo slapped on the side, but the rigid edge factory item. There will be welding involved. We have got the life support engaged. Leaning over a large bull bar here. Oh, well, you can see the LEDs there, but tucked away for safety. No worries about the bonnet coming down. Nice, strong bonnet struts. With an indicated 523,457 kilometres on the analogue odometer. Reasonably high mileage if it was petrol, but it's not. This is a diesel. So, let's have a look under it. I'll show you what's going to happen. With a very brief sound bite from before, because this thing is putting out chufty everywhere. Well, I don't think I really want to be sitting in my office at the moment, which is just there. Anyway, that's before. Currently equipped with a mild steel 3-inch exhaust system. This has been press bent by somebody. A bit of surface rusting on there. It's not here for that. It is here for this. That muffler, which is no doubt straight through, we are instructed to remove, and it has got a blown armoured bellows flex there, so we'll cut that out, put a flex in, lose the muffler, and there's the turbocharger up there. Way up there. You see the cast pipe that comes off it. That's the factory cast pipe, of course, and from there down is mild steel. Now, before the comments start with, oh, why don't you just do this, why don't you do that? I am asked to do exactly a job, which is stop it leaking up there by putting another one in it, and make it a bit louder by removing that. That's all. Later on, full system maybe down the track. It's not in the cards right now, not my car. That's what the customer would like. It's a job that can be done. It shall happen. Keep watching. Well, the offending flex has now been removed, and after it was cleaned and buffed and prepped, we have got a nice new one sitting up there. A little bit longer, so that nothing had to be little joiners and things like that. Next thing now is up here. The muffler is about to be removed. They're holding it nice and steady so we don't brace. We don't stretch any of the mounts or break them in removing the muffler. It will need to have the mount cut off up there or unbolted and removed, so we'll just deal with that on the fly. Or the mosquito. Anyway, let's go. As you can see, the main support has been taken off the other pipe. Well, we were going to take it off, but it's over there and I don't like it. So I had a replacement one. I trimmed the size, all cleaned up. It's about to be welded to the 409 grade stainless muffler replacement pipe in there. And of course everything then will be checked, painted, and should be good to go. Job now being fully completed, even though this is old rusty tubing. Where the weld is, it's still going to be getting paint. It's just the way I do it. All done through here. And then on the final check, we realise that up there, the rear mount is missing a nut on the top, and the other one was loose. So for the young fitters out there, don't just check your work, check the rest of it upon completion, and make sure everything's right. Putting a little simple nut up there can save a whole world of problem for the customer. As well as they drive out, it's got noises, oh, I've just had it fixed. Well, no. You're fixing another person's problem or something that just normally happened, a little attrition while driving, easy fix. It's better for everybody. Now for your sound test after.